Okay, I have gotten a lot of questions on how I packed for quadruplets, which are my 4 babies. As a new mom, I'm a very minimalist person when it comes to like packing. I've really tried not hard to overpack, but also make sure I still have like the necessities of what I might need. Keep in mind that when I do go somewhere, it's usually just to the place and back home. We have traveled to Natchez with the babies and stayed there for like a week, but that's really the only traveling that we've done so far. So this video is just strictly like our everyday essentials that go in our diaper bag. So it needs a refill and a good clean out, so that is what I'm going to be doing on this video, and kind of just talking about what I usually put in this and what it looks like when I restock it and what we need just for 4 babies. Start with, this has been the only diaper bag that I have tried that will fit all 4 of the baby stuff in it and it not be like overflowing with everything. Absolutely love this diaper bag. My sister got it for me, and I like that it's like the box shape because again it fits like everything in it that we need. So let's get started. Just clean everything out that we don't need. That's what I'm gonna start with. So I keep these on my hand, like on hand, just in case I drop a passy and I'm not like by a sink or whatever. I am not opposed to just rinsing it off with water and giving it back to the babies, but they were very premature, so I do try to sterilize as well as I can. So usually I'll run it under some like warm water and then really like get in it good with some soap if they have it. It really just depends on the situation. Sometimes that stuff is not accessible, so I'll use a baby wipe. I've kind of just brushed it off and went with it before. It really just depends on the situation. These are not a necessity, but I just have them on hand just in case. The cap just flew off, but you know, mama needs that. That was more for me. I have this in here because I did pump and it was much needed, but I don't need that anymore, so we're cleaning out. This was for my daughter's medicine, but we don't need that in here anymore. I had this on here because I used to log all of my pumps and everything strictly on pen and paper, and then I discovered there was an app for all of that, so I don't need that anymore. So that's it in this pocket. We're going to put all of this back in, except this because the lid fell, but this is actually made for like pumping parts and everything. You could put the bottle, the pump can actually fit in here, and then all of like the, you can't even see, all of the pumping needs, parts that you need, but I don't pump anymore, so it's not a necessity for me. So that's just an extra pocket. Now, in the inside, I am very much so the person who likes to use packing cubes because I get very overwhelmed whenever there's just stuff flying everywhere. So I have this bag that I got from Ken's Customs, and inside this bag is just strictly diapers and wipes. So it has the packing pad, or sorry, the changing pad for the babies if we're in public, wipes which need to be restocked, and then diapers, which I'm pretty sure all of these are size 1s, which the babies are now in size 2s. Oh, this is size 2. So now I'm having to sort through and figure out which one's size 2, size 2. So we have 4 size 2s, the rest were size 1s, which I'll be giving to a friend who will use those. And then I did have some feminine products in here just for me. This bag, like I said, is Ken's Customs, and I actually have a code if you want this bag, or they have an entire Mom and Me collection that is, this is gonna go back in. We need some more wipes. Ugh. You cannot have too many diapers with quadruplets, and that's why I just use this big old packing bag and just keep a fresh new thing of wipes in there. Really, as many diapers as will fit in this bag is how many I bring. And honestly, this specific part of the diaper bag gets restocked constantly. So that's all the diapers and wipes. And then I'll go over there and then I'll show you guys how I restock it. I'm telling y'all, you can't have too much. Now, like I said, I love these packing cubes. I'm telling you, it's time to restock. So I have these two. This diaper bag is horrible right now. It's never been this dirty before. But in this one, I'll put burp cloths and bibs. And then in this one's change of clothes. It is not even the right size clothes for them anymore. So that's why we're doing this. For the most part, I just put 2 and 2 in here. And I'll do that in just a minute. This one is for burp cloths and bibs. So I'm going to go grab those and put those in here. I went and got burp cloths and bibs. Now, I am a mama of a baby who has really bad reflux, so I can never have too many burp cloths. So I put all of those in here first. And I did a variety of burp cloths, and then I did 2 bibs for the girls, 2 bibs for the boys. And these little cubicles are itsy ritzy, and y'all, I seriously would not be sane if it wasn't for packing cubes. I can't tell y'all enough how much these save my sanity when it comes to being out in public. I know exactly where something is and I just grab it instead of having to dig in and try to find everything. So it's going to be changes of clothes. Now that they're getting older, they don't really need a change of clothes as bad, but I still like to keep them on hand just in case. So this one is 1 for each baby. They all got their own little change of clothes, and I can fit more in here if we're going to be out longer, but I just like to do 1 for each baby just for a little come and go kind of thing. So this is what stays in the bag. Again, it's ritzy, lifesaver. I do keep a can of formula in here because it's easier to just bring the can when there's multiple babies instead of the ones that come pre-scooped. But it just works out better just keeping the cans in the bag. So this is what I bring. And then I put oatmeal in my baby's bottles. So this is what I will come in here. Okay, so now that my bag is completely empty, I'm going to show you guys how we restock it. Usually I'll put the formula and stuff at the bottom because every single feed we change their diapers, so we know we're going to need this last and we're going to need this first. We also don't need the change of clothes unless it's absolute necessity, so I'll put this at the bottom along with their change of clothes. So I put the cans at the bottom, and then this one's just kind of turned towards the side, and then I'll stack it up from here. So let me show you. Then the burp cloths and the bibs are an absolute necessity because we will grab these like crazy if they're spitting up and stuff. So this will go in next, and then at the top will be their diapers and wipes because we use this the most. So I put the bibs and stuff on top of the formula, and then this will go on the top. And it fits literally perfect. So zip it on up. And since this is so stocked, it's like does not have a room for the oatmeal, so I'll just stick this on the side. Just like that. And that's how that looks. And then if we are going somewhere and it's going to be during a feeding time, we'll put their bottles with pre-made water in here because we don't mix the bottles until it's time for them to eat. Again, this is also itsy ritzy, and this is actually like her cooling bag, but it works as like type of lunchbox for us. And then we'll just hook this to the top like this. And this is our diaper bag for our quadruplets. This is what we keep and go with everywhere. Anytime we go anywhere, we just grab this and go. Usually I'll like get the kids dressed and everything, and Brandon will get the bottle situated. It really just depends on the situation. Also, I forgot to say that we do not go anywhere without this nose sucker because, again, we have a daughter who has really bad reflux, so she needs this with us all the time. And then if one of our babies have a bobo or something on their bum, oops. We go with Aquaphor, and then we have the little spatula things that in the car stays the toys, so we don't travel with any toys. But if anything comes to where like we need it, we just improvise with what we have, or of course we go to a store and get it. But that's pretty much what we use when we go anywhere and everywhere. I hope this showed you guys how we do our diaper bag for our quadruplets, and if you have any questions, you can ask them in the comments below. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Yes.
Excuse me.